Hello everyone. Welcome back to Eorzea. And my wave somewhat messed up by a behemoth running by. These things happen. Anyways, yeah, so we're back. Gonna keep going. Actually on a bit of a time crunch. Hey Nanny Dree, welcome. It's been a while since I've seen you in here. But there's a few days left of the Midsummer event, and there's a fun mount that you can get from that, so we're gonna try and get to that before the event ends. But that ow? Everything okay, Nanny Dree? Oh, mom stuff. Okay. Understandable. But yeah, I want to try and get that before the event ends, but that requires that we be able to travel outside of Ul'dah, which means we got to get a little ways further into the story. So, without further ado, let's get to it. We need to go speak with this merchant gentleman, Paladin, because he apparently has some work. Deals in precious stones and would have some work for an adventurer. So, let's get to it. Paladin, I presume. Momodi said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Vesper Bay to the west, and trade we do. Nary a day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. And that's why I've asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 know there's plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself of some use. Okay, well, I'm literally ready now, so you could just put me to work, but sure. I suppose getting some pants for just talking to you is cool. Oh, that's right. It's still trying to make me replace that because it's technically not as good, but it gives me experience boost, so I don't want to get rid of it. Alright, Paladin. Like you to deliver a message to the Copperbell Mine, supply and demand. It so happens that I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste, and I do mean post-haste. I'm plumb out of premium product, and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services. Despite his assurances it would be a simple affair, I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mine days ago. Find Drunken Stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. Sounds easy enough. Off to the mines we go. Oh, we need to change up our minion. What's going to travel with us today? A wind-up Gilgamesh. Sweet. Not that we're going to actually encounter Gilgamesh in any capacity for some time. Drunken Stag and Torrid Whisper. Beasts, demons, Garleans, it's a bloody pain in the arse, whatever it is. How's a man supposed to feed himself? What do you want, Paladin's product? Paladin's final notice. A firmly worded reminder of delivery from the jeweler Paladin. He can send all the notices he likes, but it won't change a thing. The concern has closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a goddamn shame, too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. And you're going to give me boots that I already have. Okay. Let's just take the elegant bronze piece. You basically just sell it for gil. Yay, new action, new level. We can stun things now. That's all, again, well, now we have a couple ways to stun people, actually. Alright. Give it to me raw. Drunken Stag needs someone to retrieve the raw nauseous site he dropped outside the mines. The product you heard Dadanin going on about is a valuable gemstone known as raw Nashasite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off, actually. Packed it and hauled it out, even. But then the 12's damned Koblins came along. Not like any Koblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstones, so I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torches had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Please, friend, if you're willing to face the Koblins, will you bring me my Nashasite? Yeah, I think we could do that. Search for raw Nashasite. Ore mound. Hello. Ah, Prism Koblin. So, not that the game actually explains it really anywhere, but Koblins are these kind of like like somewhere between rock creatures and bug creatures that feed on ores. So they tend to be found around mines, mineral veins, that sort of thing. Nope. Stab. Alright. That's 2 raw Nashasites. I'm going to assume the third one will be in this third ominous looking glowy place. Dodge the shatter. Okay. Excellent. I love that they added these, Mako... I never remember how to pronounce these, but they're South American weapon, like Aztec particularly are known for them. They're basically like a wooden slab with obsidian shards. And, despite a history of being very dismissed by European cultures as like a primitive weapon, they're actually like devastatingly effective, it turns out. I think I'd have to double check, but I feel like Mythbusters did a thing on it, or maybe it was a different thing, maybe something I saw on YouTube, but somebody like tested them out, and they're scary weapons in real life. How did you fare, friend? Did you find the raw Nashasite? So I just like that they included them in this game, because you don't see those in RPGs very often. It's generally just swords. I did. What is raw Nashasite? An extremely rare variety of malachite that gets its name from its deep green color. The same color as former Ul'dah Sultana Nanasha Ol Nasha's eyes. That's kind of cool. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green is the same as the eyes of Nasha Ol Nasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. This should save Dadanin from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those Koblins made a meal of this stuff. Bloody waste. Alright, so we can get a helmet, which we don't need because we've got the experience boost, so yeah, just enough. More bronze pieces. Perfect Swarm. Drunken Stag wishes to repay your kindness with some useful information. You'd like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gotten so bad that the brass blades have started paying folk to keep the roads clear. If you find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges could be so troublesome, then you've never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accidents. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that let Fufulupa know. He'll reward you for your trouble and maybe even offer you more work. That's good to know, thank you. Well, it is what it is, but even if there's no work to be had here, there's always a place for a man with a strong back who knows how to swing a pickaxe. I could see that. Mining raw resources is usually very important. Alright, let's see, we need to do 4 sun mage swarms. not going down as quickly as I could care for, but I suppose trying to kill a swarm of flies or moths or something with a slashing weapon is not the most effective method in the world, so we'll just accept it. Yeah, I think the logic holds up there. Okay. Man, I miss having a full combo. And naturally, I have to backtrack all the way this way to get... Hello, naked cat person. Hrothgar are what they're called. Although, they're basically Ronso from, Oh, shit. Ah! Go away! I don't need a pasty. Paste? Desert paste? I need Sun Midge Swarm. That, I don't like these level 50s right here. Maybe we'll go somewhere else for a Sun Midge Swarm. Like, these seem nicer. Alright. Yeah, I feel much safer here. Alright. Let's go see... what Fufulupa thinks of this work. Really want my mount. Fufulupa. Alright. Greetings and salutations, adventurer. To what do I owe this? Wait, you've slain how many swarms of sun midges? You have my sincerest thanks. The brass blades have been struggling to keep them in check, so your assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there is much and more you can do to help here. Probably a little while. Is this... how does this compare to what I already have? It is, in fact, better. Defense, the armor goes down a little bit, but more strength and dexterity and vitality, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that leather jacket. And again, just equip that manually. That's a bold color combination. Last letter to Lost Hope. Fufulupa wants you to track down a missing courier. Pray, allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Lofric is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear that the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. She must have made it to Central Thanolin, or the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Blackbrush Station, she would surely have delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Blackbrush Station in Central Thanolin. With luck, you will find her quickly. Okay. Suppose that's a decent trek. Do I actually... okay, I do. I need to go to Central Thanolin. Would it be better to walk or teleport? I think probably teleport. Yeah. Actually, do not have much money, so I will go ahead and use a ticket. Oh, did we not get a chocobo keep checkpoint here? Okay. So So, following this road out this way, it looks like. Gotta love how adventurers just automatically know where they need to go for any of these tasks. Alright. Also glad that none of these are hostilely aggressive. Makes traveling notably less of a hassle. Alright. Are you presumably the person I was sent to find? Huh? A letter? Aye, I've got Fufulupa's missive right here. I won't be delivering it any time soon, though. Got to tend to my bird's injured leg first. Even the most minor of cuts can fester if ignored. Fufulupa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbrush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Head northeast past Blackbrush Station. Look for the tents. If you cross the river, you've gone too far. Very well. Pressed into service as a mailman. But such is the life of a paladin, helping all who need the aid. Pretty starscape tonight. Just noticed that. I like that you can see the, I guess, presumably the galactic arm. All sorts of great starscapes. This is such a gorgeous game in, like, so many ways. Some of the later areas are just phenomenally cool. Okay. Jump the fence. Being an adventurer means not having to follow the common proprieties, I suppose. Alright, tents. Lofric, hello. Your name and your garb really look like something out of Dark Souls. I used to have a great post in the city markets. Then one day my supervising officer decides he doesn't like the arrangement I had with the merchants. Long story short, they sent me here to protect this humble settlement, along with Lofric, and here we shall remain, until we die or resign, whichever comes first. More politics. Really, Dree. Paladin's got a paladin. Exactly. Just passing through, or will you be staying a while? Actually, I'm just here to deliver letter to Lofric. A sealed message written by Brass Blade Fufulupa of the Rose to his former captain, Lofric. Fufulupa sent you all this way because of a late letter? The boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The Brass Blades don't give a kern's arse about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. The refugees, their protectors, and you will be too if you're seen associating with us. Thank you for the letter. Now for your own good, leave. Ugh. Not spectacular here, is it? Heir today, gone tomorrow. Lofric has a request for an adventurer looking to do some good. I am looking to do some good. I thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? Fine, I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws has taken up residence at the Quivern Manse on the bridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself heir to Aelund Quivern, the syndicate member who died in the calamity. Spit. I can't do a spit sound effect, or at least I'm not going to attempt it into a microphone. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. You've the unfortunate displeasure of being in Lost Hope. The name says it all, friend. You'll find naught but hunger and despair here. Well, I suppose... Let's see here. Okay, that's the ridge. Up this way. I suppose the implication there is that we will deal with this Baron in the same way we've dealt with basically every person of ill repute thus far. Oh, hunt log. Kill some Antling soldiers along the way. Oh, these guys are hostile. I did not see that. But, you know, violence, death, and murder. But sanctioned by a brass blade, so official, no matter how disgraced he may be. I'll take it. I mean, after all, RPGs pretty much involve universally vast amounts of arbitrary death dealt out across the duration. Okay, how do I get up here? Oh, here we go. This looks like, yeah. I don't need another antler soldier. But I suppose if we're attacked, some cactuars. Kel'Thuzad. Wow, okay. You're using a lot of fire magic for Kel'Thuzad, I gotta say. Okay. You have defenders. I bet you're gonna attack. Yep. Alright. Well, the Quiveron attendant down, and you're gonna probably get in on this action, but let's see if maybe Baron von Quiveron III Esquire. That is quite the title there, friend. Perhaps you should have put more effort into your armor, because that was, yeah, not terribly difficult. Alright, report to Lofric. And we're just gonna drop down off the cliff, take a little bit of falling damage, run across the river. It doesn't even reach my ankles. Wow. Suppose it is a desert. Okay, Lofric. Your problem has been dealt with. The Noble Order of Gladiators, because I'm not actually a Paladin yet. Occurs to me. I'm just named Paladin. So is it done? Good, I hope that wretch died screaming. Ul'dah is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folks. Trickle-down economics does not work. Never has, never will. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. My time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. Well, I wish you luck. Got something else for me? Passing the blade, Lofric would like you to deliver an item to Horizon. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufulupa. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs with the brass blades of the rose. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. Okay, well, I wish you the best. Goodbye. I know you need some more help, but you know, side quests are not super exciting at this point in the game. Ah, Paladin, I received word from Captain Lofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter to me. We've been gone for days, I suppose? Antique dagger. This ornamental dagger has remained in possession of the brass blades of the rose for centuries, traditionally passed down to the new captain when an old one retires. I see. So you are promoting him. Well, why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the brass blades of the rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Lofric says I am to have it. There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that. No, of course not. I am not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Well, if that's what you're going to do, thank you for the hard leather hunting belts, and the experience with another level. The hunting belt is not going to be super useful for much longer, because come November, belts are going to be removed from the game. But for now, it provides stats and armor, so I will definitely wear it. Alright, following footfalls. Fufulupa needs you to assist his fellow brass blades. I can certainly do that. The brass blades of the rose have need of your assistance once more, Paladin. The thaumaturgists from the ossuary are presently surveying the footfalls for ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security. But Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray, travel to the footfalls and speak with Todoruna. I can do that as well. Honestly, there's very little I can't do, as will be commented the longer the game goes on. But for now, let us go find Todoruna and help safeguard this expedition. And there's some cool ruins here. You can see why they want to excavate. Big statue. It's cool. The entrance must be here somewhere. Quickly now, lads. We haven't all day. Alright. Who are you? Some thaumaturge elite have been poking around the ruins. Waste of time, if you ask me. But to each his own, I suppose. As long as they don't get in the way of us doing real work. And the attitudes and politics around Ul'dah are something else. Alright, Gilgamesh, you're in the way. Alright, Todoruna. A bleeding adventurer come to help. I ain't heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He said trusted men only. Any road, we've got this under control, and besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufulupa. Boy's got a stick up his arse the size of a sabatender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay at Horizon. Wow. Jackass. But I will swipe that bronze scutum from you, sure. Scutum? Better than the Hoplin. Alright. New sword, bronze spatha. Okay. Storms on the horizon. Nunuzofu wants you to deliver a message to Crescent Cove. Hey, adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturge to see, and he wants them treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing but the best for our distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raph that he's to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. Well, we do as we are told. Such is the life of an adventurer. Let's see if we can dodge the arbor buzzards. We cannot. Wing cutter, dodge. Riot blade. Okay. A humble fishing village. Raph, hello. Fresh fish for Captain Baldwin? Of course. We will do our best, sir. Unfortunately, we've had a poor catch in recent days on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that their catch will please. But don't worry, sir. The captain will have his fish. I swear it. Okay. That's concerning. And I can now get quests, or, some actions that can only be done through class quests, so we're gonna have to go back to the Gladiators Guild soon. Yeah, that your reaction to a fish order is concerning. I'm not sure I care for this Captain Baldwin. Alright, so we've gone from South American weaponry to Greek-Roman weaponry. I ain't afraid of no bleeding bandits. If I could just get my hands on a good blade, I'd get rid of him myself, I would. Oh, Captain, my Captain. Ul'dah may have stumbled upon a secret. Interesting. You are an adventurer, are you not? I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quiveron Manse were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbell mines. Nashasite, I think I heard one say, and they are to meet with their co-conspirator soon, at the Footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance, I think. I'm not sure. You really do. You look young and fresher than I expected. Forgive my eavesdropping, Paladin. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd uncover a criminal conspiracy right outside Horizon's gates. We must act quickly if we were to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Did not see that coming at all. Alright. Back out to the valley. And methinks we're going to have to deal with Captain Baldwin. Ah! No, I don't need... Oh, shit. Leave me alone. No. Ah! Go away. Go away, weird fish things. I don't need you. Especially because, you know, that means we're going to be fighting in a moment here. Is Fufulupa here? I don't see him. But mysterious cloaked figure, some guards, and a battle aura. Proceed. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbell mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you're one of Quiveron's men. Sir, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? His coin's good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin, are you working with these men? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon, Fufulupa. It didn't have to be like this. They'd get their nausea sight, I'd get my gill, and none would be the wiser. But sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out? You goddamned fool, don't you see? I'm acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades, Fufulupa? To serve and protect? Ha! We're not the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. Oh! Sir Baron von Quiveron the Fourth, Esquire. You there, adventurer. Do you remember me? Well, I remember you. I am Sir Baron von Quiveron the Fourth, Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It's clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die. I have some bad news for you. That's really not going to go as well. It's time for you to do your duty, Fufulupa. Time to die for your country. Why, Captain? Why? I trusted you. Let's take care of you. Fufulupa the Unbending. Baldwin for y'all. I love that they give all of these guys, like, unique names and titles and epithets. It's pretty cool. Alright, well that takes care of Sir Baron Quiveron the Fourth, Esquire. Baldwin, you picked the wrong... Heck, you're stronger than I thought. Shield smash. Damn you both, you're ruining everything. Yeah, maybe just don't be a jerk. Don't engage in criminal activity under the auspice of official business. Where is Spear, Paladin? Yeah, I think we got it. Heartstopper. Well, somebody's heart got stopped. Hey, Alina, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while either. Getting all sorts of classic chat people today. That's enough, Baldwin. Your partner's dead and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, Lofric. I don't take orders from you. I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name. What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiveron's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank-and-file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 hells! But I'm a captain, he wouldn't... I was once a captain too, remember, and we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the Brass Blades of the Rose proud. Captain Lofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolorito wouldn't waste his time on a small smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are no better, and that each and every one cares not for naught but coin? Ha! Mere excuses to justify his schemes. We've no shortage of greedy sods, some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufulupa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect. Which is why I gave you the dagger. The Brass Blades of the Rose need a leader with honor, and you're the most honorable man I know. Captain! Thank you for all your help, Paladin. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray visit me in town when you next you return. Yeah, it's good to see you guys. My schedule has been all over the place the past few months between health issues and social, work and social obligations, and just it. I'm not surprised that it's been hard for you to catch streams, but it's good to see you. Yes, the polar bears that you get from the summer event that I'm trying to get to. So, don't recall how far I have to go, though. I don't think it's super long before I... Maybe one more little arc. Welcome back, Paladin. So much has happened. I literally... Time moves strangely in Eorzea. Captain, Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means the Brass Blades of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I've been ordered to serve as acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary assignment, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Paladin, for your service to the Sultanate. You are a true hero. You are welcome. I am happy to help. Secrets and Lies. Fufalupa would entrust you with a matter of grave import. I salute you, honored friend. As acting captain, I would be much obliged if you would grant me a personal request. In our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption, we have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Owen. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. We now know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Owen was too? This letter may well serve as evidence of their collusion, and so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I know not whom to trust with this information. Until now. I have chosen you, Paladin. Please, bear the letter to Mistress Momodi of the Quicksand and relate the circumstance of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted with the Sultan Sworn. She will know best how to proceed. Excellent. I think you just need to get to Costa and you're over the... Yeah, I'm not worried about the level, Alina. It's just, as a gladiator, I start in Ul'dah, which means I cannot travel to Limsa to do the event until I get far enough in the main scenario. So... that's what we're working on today. Adventurers Guild. Hello, Momodi. Ah, Paladin, it's been too long. Dadanen tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ul'dah. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help your fellow man. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. Something to read, more like. Letter to Owen. A letter addressed to Sultan Sworn Elite Owen. So that's what this is all about. Fufalupa's thinking Owen might have been in league with Baldwin, that this letter could be proof of something shady. Well, he needn't worry. Owen's as loyal a Sultan Sworn as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest what this says, but... Wait a minute. Wasn't Owen the one who... Oh, hells. I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Paladin, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word, and I'll explain. Well, I strive to be a paladin, so seeing things through to the bitter end, that's kind of what we do. Can I count on your discretion, Paladin? If so, then listen closely. Duty, honor, country. Oh, this is... actually the one that... Yeah, this is actually the one that sets me up for going on to other places, so... Yeah, exactly, Alina. I don't have much choice when push comes to shove. If I want to continue the story, I need to do this. The outside world believes Ul'dah to be a sultanate, ruled by Sultana Nanamo Namo. Truth is, though, it's the 6 wealthiest citizens that hold the most sway, the Syndicate. Be that as it may, the Sultana's still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even that if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say that, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen. And Owen's the Sultan Sworn who was charged with guarding it that night. I bet anything this letter was written by the bastards who made off with the crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter for Owen of all people at this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Paladin. Tell him Momodi sent you and that it concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. You know, there have been some shady, shitty people that we've dealt with, but Momodi is awesome, and also, she is terrifying to consider crossing, so, like, I wouldn't want anybody to think that that would be a good idea. Alright, where is Owen? Husting Strip. Looks like over by the Alchemist Guild. Okay. Okay, Alchemist Guild. Oh no, not the crown jewels! Yeah, Alina, PS5. So, nice graphics, fast loading times, all the nice stuff. Sultan Sworn Elite. Are you Owen? The heart of the Sworn lies beyond. State your business. Pardon, did you say a lost heirloom? Proceed. Well, that got me in quick. Okay, you're Owen. That's a lot of soldiers. Yeah, I seriously, like, lucked out. It's a trap. Well, I mean, it would sort of be fitting in Ul'dah, wouldn't it? But yeah, I lucked out. I work overnight, so I was actually able to be, like, already up when target did a drop. And, you know, with the mild cost of a near heart attack of excited panic while I waited for the payment to go through, I managed to get a PS5. It was pretty cool. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter. Very well, let's see it. Here you go. Have you read this, adventurer? I have not. I see, but you have some inkling as to its contents, I think. Mistress Momodi has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what its loss could mean for Her Grace the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan Sworn, and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in a moment of carelessness... No, it will do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seemed fated to remain a mystery, until you arrived, bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of Her Grace's crown. And though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce to their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright, and identifies her as the custodian of the old legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the Unholy Heir, and pay them their ransom. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades lest the thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to be present for the exchange? Mistress Momodi has always spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I have never yet had reason to question her judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in our hour of need. Happily. Pray meet me at the Unholy Heir in Central Thanalan, east of Blackbrush Station. If the gods are good, the exchange will proceed without incident. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be an incident. These things never go without incident. But I'm gonna take a few moments, since you weren't all like, go there immediately, we must do this now. I mean, you can hit things. I mean, I could hit things in the pursuit of duty to country. Sure, I will bring my sword. Very true, Alina. Very true. But we're going to take a brief moment and get some more training at the Gladiators Guild before we go meet you there, since it seems we've got a bit of time. That old familiar feeling. First Sword Mila wishes to assign you another task. Oh, sweet! Shield Lob, I've been wanting that. I forgot it was its class ability, or a quest ability. But it's a ranged attack, which Paladins and Gladiators are notably low on. Hail, Paladin! You come at a good time. I have another task I wish to assign you. The Immortal Flames and the Brass Blades have both requested the Guild's assistance in maintaining security at Camp Drybone, a vital outpost along the Royal Allegan Sunway. The Eorzea have been raiding caravans with reckless abandon, creating a significant disruption in trade. Ul'dah has a long troubled history with the Eorzea, so raids are not unheard of. However, this recent escalation must be addressed. Go to Camp Drybone and search for these raiders, Paladin. I've already dispatched other gladiators to patrol the region, so I suggest you speak with one for more information. Very well. No, I just wondered if you had any further instructions or information. And now we get to hike to Drybone. Let's see here. I don't suppose I can do a Chocobo Porter, 'cause that's a bit of a hike. Chocobo Porter. Hire a Chocobo Porter, Horizon, Blackbrush, no. Went to Chocobo? Oh. I did not know. Did they always have this option? I don't remember this. And I don't know if it's been just because it's been literally ages since I was this early in the game, or if they added it later. So the porters were always a thing. Like, you could absolutely just like flight point between cities basically, but I don't remember being able to freely rent a Chocobo. That's cool. Very good. Remember, my birds are trained to return directly to the stables once the rental period has expired, or upon the moment you dismount. Take care not to find yourself stranded in a dangerous locale. Good day. Well, that will definitely make dismounting rental chocobos. This does not need to be up in the middle of everything. But this will definitely make the trip to Blackbrush less of a headache. and we get some nice riding music. Or Quay, whichever you prefer. This is like a nice sort of like chill, slow version of the Chocobo theme. It's nice. Yeah, I literally do not remember this at all, so I have no idea if this is just something I missed when I started playing this game. But I like it. I very much like it. We're just going to pretend we don't see the destination there for a very important thing. Ah, no! I don't want to fight, because I don't want to get off of my Chocobo. No, stop it! Damn frogs. Go away. Riding my bird. Alright, Eastern Thanalan. Alright, so we need to go over there, but let's take a quick stop in at Drybone. We'll grab the Porter and the Aetheryte so we can teleport. Yeah, like I said, Alina, this is first time for me. I've literally never noticed this option before. So, okay, so the Porter is over here. Up, maybe? Should be a little exclamation teardrop. Yeah, here we go. So the rental option is only in the starting cities and acts more like your actual company Chocobo to get you from point A to point B. Lasts for about an hour. Well, this said 10 minutes, so maybe that increases as you level up or something. But still, like, that's awesome. I love that. Alright, updated that. Jump off the cliff. Attune to the Aetheryte. Oh, maybe an Eorzea hour. That could make sense, yeah. Yeah, I think that tracks. I think it's about 10 minutes or so. Spelling is not a requirement for my streams, Alina, I assure you. Injured gladiator, that's not promising. Get down, they're still here! Feel a rush of air as an arrow whistles by your head. Well then, Ul'dah Ravager. Fighter Flight and Rampart. Just want to nod. Okay. You okay, my friend? Don't worry, brother, I'll be fine. Though maybe not when the first sword is done with me, eh? Go and tell her that the Ul'dah are dead. Leave the merchant to me. Oh, I guess the merchant is still alive. That's definitely a positives element. Teleport back to Ul'dah. Alright. Gladiators Guild. Never need someone to... Oh, nice! That would be great. I might take you up on that, Alina. Thank you. Offering to help me run dungeons or duties later on if I need. So, yeah, I'm on the Crystal Data Center. So, this is the Quarrel server. And I am in a free company, so I don't know that will be a problem or not, but you never know. And I definitely appreciate the offer. That's great. Alright. I knew I was right to send you Paladin. You've done us proud. 7. Hells, this place reeks of sweat. How do you expect a man to concentrate on his swordplay like this? Ul'dah? You remember me. How goes it, brother? Still waving your sword around like a feather duster? You... Good to see you too, Mila, my dear. You're more... Bleh. This is why I'm not a voice actor, or even a stage actor. You're more beautiful than I remember. You're alive? Where have you been all these years? Answer me! Me? Well, if you must know, I'm on a spiritual journey of self-discovery. Damn it, Ul'dah, this is serious! We all thought you were dead. And for you to walk in here as if nothing happened, have you forgotten how you dishonored us? I should cut you down where you stand. Oh, that's the Mila I remember, all fire and brimstone. I knew that pretty face could still contort itself into some terrifying shapes. Yeah, you're lucky she doesn't gut you on the spot, dude. Ah, don't pout, girl. I'm just having fun. But as you wish, I'll go. Paladin, was it? Why don't you join me at the quicksand? I could use some company, and I doubt anyone else here would be so kind. Mila, everything okay? That bastard! Why now, after all these years? No. Okay, I'm gonna leave you be then. Let's go talk to Ul'dah. Sorry, 1 second. Speaking of free company. Okay. Really? Another fight? Okay. Well, so be it. Are we gonna fight you, Ul'dah? Is that what this is about? Oh, you came. Sorry you had to witness that little reunion between me and Mila. The Sword of Nald, back from the dead. You'd think I'd be greeted by throngs of adoring fans, not threats of violence. Listen, Paladin, you're good with the sword, that's plain to see. But more than that, you've got purpose. There's a fire burning within you. As a former man of conviction, I can recognize a kindred spirit. Can I have your sword? Geralt named her Frenzy. She's one of a magnificent pair of swords that the drunken prodigy forged for Colosseum champions. The man who wielded her twin had eyes that burned like yours. Paladin, The hells? Momody's like, again? Ul'dah, Sword of Nald, we've come for your head. Nameless Attacker. Yeah, Nameless Attacker, I gotta say, is a poor life choice to be a nameless NPC in a JRPG. It's not gonna go well for you. You should know that as we go into this. If you do that, then how the hells am I supposed to enjoy my ale? Arrogant fool, prepare to meet your maker. Well, ain't you a bunch of impatient, humorless fellas? Sending archers after a named character is apparently a paladin. Yeah, not the, and also bad idea letting him finish his drink. Accurate, Alina, very accurate. Up for a bit of fun, Paladin. I'll lead, you follow. And it's the exciting music. Nameless Attacker 1. Watch closely now, Paladin. I'll show you how a Coliseum champion fights. I kind of feel like I'm doing more of the work here, all this. Maybe just me. Though I suppose you are doing a lot more damage than I am. You also still get to use Flash, which I don't get to use anymore. Is this all you got? Try to keep up, boys. Yeah, Gladiator Paladins used to have Flash, which is that move there. It's like AoE taunt and blind, but we do not have it anymore. Stout ambushers. Ooh. They have reinforcements. Those weaklings are all yours, Paladin. Okay, Nameless Attacker, you're far more resilient than I care for. Aye, that's the sort of support I crave. Yeah, let's get rid of these guys. They're a lot weaker. Alright, back to you. He is doing, like, a lot more damage than I am, so I suppose he is actually pretty badass still. Watch their eyes, Paladin, not their hands. Okay, let's start doing this, see if that helps a little bit. Go eclipsing them. Dodging their heart stoppers, because spear users apparently only know one move. Alright. I appreciate the heals. That's nice of you. Duty complete. Didn't think you'd go so far as to send a gang of sellswords into the quicksand in broad daylight. Why is it never a bevy of beauties? That... Shut up. Let's continue this another time, shall we? I need to find a new place to drink. One with more attractive company than this sorry lot. Well... I suppose tropes are tropes for a reason. Back to the Gladiators Guild to tell Mila we just murdered a dozen people in the middle of a tavern. I don't think that's going to particularly upset her. Murdering people seems to be kind of par for the course around here. My apologies, Paladin. I meant to teach you a new technique earlier, but when that idiot arrived, I completely forgot. It's just so infuriating. Ahem. The shield lob technique will allow you to attack from afar without the need for ranged weaponry. Since we gladiators are primarily close-range fighters, the ability to draw the attention of distant enemies is a valuable asset. May it serve you well in the field, Paladin. Okay, that's great. Do you want to know about the... Ooh, that's a nice jump of stuff. Like, do you want to know about the murder we did? No? Okay. Which, let's see here. That's going up by 10 item levels. That's just going up by 5. 5. Looks like the gauntlets are actually my best upgrade. Momodi is going to be mad that she has to try to get bloodstains out of the floor again. Accurate. Yeah. That expression she had, though, was 100% that this is not the first time that people have just randomly charged in to attack people in her bar. Like, that was such a here we go again reaction. Alright. So we've got the bronze gauntlets, the sword. Switch the eye patch back for the friendship circlet for the experience. Okay. All right. Let's check 1 second to check something really quick. Okay. Let's do a Chocobo Porter this time, because I think the music is different for that one. To Blackbrush Station. Because I hadn't heard that previous one. Maybe it's the same? Yeah, okay. It's the same song. Well, we could still listen to it for a minute. This time it has a little, like, barding. That's great. I love the detail they put into this game. Like, there's so many little elements like this. Like, they're uniformed. Like, the Chocobos are uniformed, and just there's so much that the world feels so much more real and vibrant than a lot of other MMOs I've played. It's great. Okay, let's go meet up with Owen over here. Do another fight. Now that we have our lovely shield lob. Really? Really? You should be getting scared of me passing by now. I'm a lot stronger than you. Oh, cool. Glad I can give you a peek at something, Alina. Gladiator, like, Paladin, I was surprisingly entertained by. I normally, like, historically, I've not been a fan of Paladins. They're a little, like, the holy righteousness that they tend to be built around. I never really cared for, and they do kind of lean into that on this. Like later on, you get holy magics and whatnot, but in a lot of ways, it's not about like holy because for the sake of being right and just and all of that. It's like they have a cause. They're loyal to the Sultana and Ul'dah, and that loyalty is what drives them. And so it's a little bit different than a lot of like D&D paladins or whatnot. And the class design is just a lot of fun as well. So I was very like when I started tanking a while back. Gladiator was the only one that really appealed to me at the time. Because it was that or Warrior, and I'm not generally a huge Berserker fan, though I also have leveled that on my main. But I was pleasantly surprised by the design and the power set and everything. Yeah, exactly. It's just different from a lot of Paladin aesthetics in RPGs. All right, duty, honor, country. Yeah, and as we guessed. There's going to be fighting involved. Hey, thanks for the follow, subwoofers. 8x15 subwoofers. I appreciate it. I've come as agreed. Now show me the crown. You'll have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. Do you think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honor your part of the agreement? Now, Owen, you're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say that you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You have made a mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait, here's your payment as promised. Aye, 'tis the real thing. Ha ha ha! 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. And now at long last we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers. The traitor's spurn! No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was you were handing over. What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you? Or did you assume we were feeling charitable? Ah, but you must feel terrible knowing that you've brought us the doom of Ul'dah. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. Yeah. Ignominy. There. That's a lot of people. We're gonna kill them all. There's too many, Paladin. Run! Run while you still can. I will do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultana, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet. Oh, hi! Sultan Sworn, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. He seems to be more than he let on when we first met him. Sultan Sworn, ha! No matter, kill them all. Defeat Garibald the Far-Gone and his minions. Fight for your Sultana, boy. Fight for Ul'dah. As you command, Master Papashan. With me, Paladin. Lawless Fist Fighter dead. Another Lawless Fist Fighter dead. Why are you healing? Stop that. Lawless Bowman. Another Lawless Bowman. Told you you're all gonna die. Stand your ground, Sultan Sworn. Lawless Spellweaver, Lawless Curse Dealer. There, yeah. You guys really don't stand a chance. I hope you know. Meddlesome fools, you know not whom you face. So why are you the only one left standing, dude? Void Call. Hearken to me, denizen of the Abyss. Slay these interlopers and feast upon their souls. Is that a Void Scent? I got it. Don't worry. I've dealt with these before. But it is curious that this supposedly random bandit is summoning Void Scent, much like when we had to rescue Lady Ul'dah earlier. I wonder if there's a connection. Yield or be slain, thief. I will not ask again. Master Papashan, but why? How? The general saw you sneak into the vaults, Owen. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, Sultan Sworn. They have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Let us speak again back in the city. Hello. The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the golem, but you will not fare so well this day. You clearly seem like a good, trustworthy person, with all the purple darkness. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Well, that looks, a little scary. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. These mysterious messmen couldn't possibly be testing your strength. No, not at all. Soon you shall take your vile gifts to the grave. A lesser gargoyle. You know, you seemed a lot more scary than you are proving to be. Right, as the venom eats its way through your veins. Whence springs this preternatural might? That was an interesting timing of events. I think there's supposed to be a bit of a delay between those two lines. You certainly have a knack for getting into trouble. An unwelcome guest. No matter, all shall fall before me. Curious that you just randomly show up here, Thancred. One might be suspicious. A lot of mysterious things going on around these parts. Keep it up, Paladin. We almost have it. Yes, one might, but perhaps he has a good reason to have followed you. Or perhaps he was just walking by randomly and saw this event going on. The wisdom of the paragons should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? This is indeed a disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Ascians to give them their true name. That's fair, Alina. No pretty ladies around, it was not coincidence. He was following us. You know, that tracks. But we could not be sure they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now. As if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Have we Charlians crossed paths with the Ascians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait, I don't recall telling you about my homeland. Yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. You know, this marks the third time I've found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next. I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. But all's well that ends well, eh? Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt that we've seen the last of his kind, his demise would likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, Paladin. Thank you for being helpful and mysterious and just walking off like a pain in the ass. What have we here? A crystal. A vanished crystal. Speak with Papa Sean in the Heart of the Sworn. Okay. Back to Ul'dah. What? A dark crystal? How unlikely. Yeah, I enjoy the story, but there's definitely, especially early on, some very tropey storytelling. But I honestly kind of love it. It was by, the Alchemist Guild, that's right. The story gets a lot more involved and complex later on, so it's definitely... The whole story is very good. Everyone is waiting for you, adventurer. Alright, Owen, hi. You have my thanks, Paladin, for helping to defend Her Grace's good name, and for sparing the Sultan Sworn further dishonor. I believe Master Papashan would like to thank you personally. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Paladin? I was once a Sultan Sworn, you know, though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of Station Master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve, lest you doubt. Whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honor of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Sworn, Paladin.
Exalted vessel of Northal, guardian of Thanalan, 17th ascendant to the throne of Ul'dah, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ul'namo presides.
Yay, voice acting. I can save my voice for a moment.
Long live Glory to the Sultana! Forever may she reign!
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, once whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth!
be tokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ul'Namo, Sultana of Ul'dah, confer upon you this gift. Raoban,
Your Grace.
see to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace. If what they say is true, Ul'dah owes you a great debt. I am Raoban al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there.
An honor,
Huzzah!
indeed. Come, hero.
Until then.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like an invitation you can really refuse.
For the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
Awesome! We made an impression! A matter of tradition. Owen would like to speak to you regarding the Sultana's invitation. By the 12, Paladin, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. The seats at these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'dah. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed. But I am no authority on them. Fear not, however, Mistress Momodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray, return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need know. My fellow Sultan Sworn and I must see to our own preparations. In the meantime, you should speak with Mistress Momodi. She will explain to you the protocols that must be observed by all in attendance. Excellent. Alright, I got a ring. Let's see here. Why do I have... Oh, ring of... Oh, that's right. The merchant gave me that right at the beginning. It's like, why do I have a crafting ring? Alright. So that can... Well, is it actually better? Yeah, okay. It's better than this ring. Come on. Give me that. Okay. Great. Alright, Adventurers Guild. We're getting close to being able to travel between the city-states, which is great. Alright, Momodi, what do I do? Welcome back, Paladin, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only for foreign dignitaries who get to hear me prattle on and on about royal traditions. Any road, I know you're a busy man, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient customs, all guests to the banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings, made specially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize... Actually, forget about all that. It was meant to be the short version. Ahem. Being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan Sworn won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmith's Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you, so you'll want to head down there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here, and we'll continue. Whoops, wrong door. It's kind of a cool idea, actually. Like, specially designed custom earrings for all guests. Serendipity, hello. Greetings, is there something I can help you with? Ah, Paladin, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself, I'll have you know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Momodi didn't warn you, the box is locked, and I am not permitted to give you the key. It's a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Momodi. So you will need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan sworn to take her Grace's safety very seriously. I mean, that's fair. Like, we clearly established that, like, backstabbing and assassination is not outside the, purview for Uldahs. Deliver the wooden lockbox to Momodi. Picked up your earrings yet, Paladin? I have. Rosewood box, a tiny box carved from a single piece of rosewood. That's impressive, actually. Let me just... Well now, looks like the Guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You'd best take good care of these earrings. If they fell into the wrong hands, gods only know what might happen. Now then, I hope you're feeling sociable, Paladin, because you're about to hobnob with Uldah's elite. Let me know when you're ready to head to the banquet. Voice of the Just, a pair of ceremonial earrings to be worn by all attending the Sultana's royal banquet. Lovely. Let's see here. Pretty purple dangles. A royal reception. Momodi wants to see you off to the banquet. This is it, Paladin, your big debut in Ul'dah high society. The banquet is being held in the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on your earrings first, or he'll send you packing. Right, well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself and you'll be fine. Sweet. I'm sure it'll be fun. Naturally can't have, you know, something else involve deadly battle in the middle of a banquet. Thinking about the earrings is like magic. If you try to hurt the Sultana, he gets after something. It could be. I mean, the description they gave was just like, they're basically an access key. Like, if you don't have a pair, you don't get in, because they're custom made for this event. So, I don't know, but given how prevalent magic is in this world, it's entirely possible they do have some kind of like enchantment on them. A banquet hosted by Her Grace the Sultana is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. We are honored to receive you, my lord. Please proceed inside. That's a hell of a chandelier. The Lalafell sure build things big, don't they?
All hail the Sultana! Your Grace.
Rauban? By right of the Royal House of Ul, I, Nanamo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'dah and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion!
Rub on the royal step stool. I mean, he is pretty freaking tall, so works well to give the Sultana a point to speak from.
And And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Not to spoil your appetite, but Ul'dah is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets.
Yeah, I kind of noticed
Nor
that.
can her grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Ul'dah. But there is so much more to do. That light, what is it? So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal?
Now that you mention it,
Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether? Yes, you are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the Primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Garlean Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago, the day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the heroes' sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light. When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve.
okay, but like my gear is not nearly so cool looking as theirs was in that introductory video. We're gonna have to fix that.
You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
I second that prayer. Oh, headache. Right, I forgot we had this cutscene here.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
I like that the generals have a magic shield protecting them while they oversee the battle. It's a nice touch.
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Not going well. But we knew that. I mean, Bahamut's about to ravage the land.
Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
Oh, I guess Bahamut's already ravaging the land.
This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Soginin Moise Donzul.
That I should live to behold Bahamut once more.
Logalo, Asawad Daken, Bed Mubut.
Magnificent. The eons of imprisonment have only made him hungrier.
Imarat way. Kiskat toga hearts wadorns.
I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act.
Seize Nigem. Fizdun the only lamrai sadai dorn.
It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. I feel like he's a higher ranking Ascian than the one we just killed. How you feeling, Paladin? They said you fainted in the middle of one of the General's stories. I had to have you carried back to the Hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. I'm sure you're getting enough rest, Paladin. The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. He said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. Well, thanks for taking care of me. I am feeling better. Oh, hey, we're in an inn room. Comfy feather bed, unhidden journal, armoire, glamour dresser. Yep, cool. Well, let's go see what Raubon would like to speak of. That is over by the right place. Yes. And now that the banquet's done, we can put back on our experience earring. Yes. Real quick, 1 second. I've been waiting for you, Paladin. I trust you are fully recovered. Good, because there is much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Listen well, Paladin. This will take some time to explain. The Ul'dah envoy, Raubon, means to entrust you with a task of the utmost import. I've prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on, powerless, as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartno, first by the Garleans, and then by the thrice-stamped Primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and of the Warriors of Light, of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the Calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so, I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartno with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a Warrior of Light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it?" Yep. Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa Lominsa as my official representative. Now that's a great many malms to travel, but I've neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstance demands it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. I, Paladin, I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I've said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. Save for yourself the wonders of the realm for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Paladin, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. See that those letters reach the Admiral and the Elder Seats, dear Paladin. I would have all of Eorzea remember the fallen. Let's go see what Momodi tells us we should do, because, as has been made clear, she is the utmost authority on everything. Hello, floor show. Adventurer's Guild. Ah, back from your meeting with Raban, are you? What did the big man have to say? Is that a fact? Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leader of the Alliance, will ya? And by airship. Bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Paladin. I truly am. Now, I dare say Raban told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folks go to their graves never having once seen Eorzea from above. Poor beggars shuffle off to meet Thal, never having known the blues of Limsa Lominsa's shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Paladin. You'll see those sights and more, and everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor those experiences, for they are priceless all. Saying that, it'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Ul'dah ain't the only place beset by troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of man you are, Paladin. And what's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking his nose in other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Paladin. I'll see you when you get back. Wrong door again. You think after, what, 8 years? I'd know better. Okay, speak with Eleonora at the airship landing. Airship landing. Eleonora, greetings, sir. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa Liminsa. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy, Paladin Gamer. Yes? Highwind Skyways at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Yes, I will. Board the airship. Very, almost steampunk in a way, with like a balloon and wings. And off we go into the wild blue yonder. Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa Liminsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. And here we have the classic Final Fantasy theme. One of them anyway, there's a lot. Bye, everyone. When we first met him beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about him. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Paladin. Godspeed. If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. And yeah, if anybody had not yet guessed, Lady Lyria that we rescued was the Sultana. What have we here? Castrum Occidens. Ominous, dark, evil music.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship is lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest.
Damn. Impressive dragon.
Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, Even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
And what have we here? That's a curious thing.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all.
Pleasant guy.
Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Ooh, it's foggy. Limsa Laminsa, the upper decks. Wonderful. Okay, speak with the Storm Honor Guard. Okay, how do I... Oh, arrivals attendant. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Limsa Laminsa, sir. Admiral Blowfishwin awaits your arrival. Yes, leave the landing area. However, we're going to take a quick delay if we can. Because this is where we want to be for the summer event that we were after. So, let us see if it will let us do that. Tons of people gathered here because people like to hang out in Limsa. Alright, attune to the Aetheryte so we can teleport here now. And then we're going to go this way. And we're going to talk to the lift attendant. Go to the drowning wench. Alright, so we're going to see... Wow. Draw it to you. Tune to that one real quick. Okay. That is red, which means we can't pick it up. What do we need to do in order to... Level 30? Really? Well, shit. Huh. That's a lot higher than I thought we would have to be. Most of those are level 15. Huh. I wonder why that is. That's weird. Huh. Well, I guess we know what we're going to be doing for the next couple of days. I mean, level 17, it shouldn't take us too long to get there, I suppose. But I guess we're going to try and do several streams over the next couple of days. So, yeah, fun. Well, I think we're going to wrap it up here because that was quite a bit of story and stuff. So, yeah. I'm gonna... Lalafell in a Chocobo outfit. These are the things that this game has. It's awesome. Anyways, yes, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, had a good time. I'm definitely gonna try and do stream for the next couple of days. See if we can't get to 30 quick enough to do that, and we will see if we can manage that. Anyways, have a good one, everyone. I hope to see you next time, and I will talk to you later.